Hello, Louisiana beer reviews. We're doing Val-Dieu.
Val-Dieu from France.
No, Belgium.
Belgium. What's the difference? They're right next to each other, like Texas and Louisiana.
Okay, so we're in Mississippi. We're doing Mississippi beer reviews. Well, we're next to Mississippi. What's the difference? Same thing. All right.
All right. So this comes in one of those fancy non-returnable bottles, which you know is a returnable bottle. This coming at 9% alcohol. It's a Tripel or Tripel on the back. Okay, so we're gonna crack this open.
Duvel type bottle. So I was reading about this abbey. Val-Dieu means Valley of God, and it was destroyed in so many wars.
In case you want to keep the cap.
And so then finally they restarted the
glass. Where's your glass?
They restarted the abbey.
Where's your glass?
They restarted the abbey. Oh, that's your glass, right? Wait,
I don't kick my glasses.
Where's your glass?
I don't kick my glasses over.
I thought I drank.
I don't kick them over in breweries and have them go down to the second level and explode all over.
No, I didn't kick the glass in the brewery. Somebody came behind me and kicked the glass that I set on the floor, and it went off the balcony and smashed.
Who sets their glass on the floor on a brewery?
Okay, how can I take a photo of the brewery holding a glass?
If you're there with somebody else, you know what you do? Hold my beer.
Okay, but you don't. If you're doing an industrial tour, you don't give people glasses to take on the tour and drink beer while they're on the tour. You're just asking for trouble.
But if you're on a tour with somebody and you know them, hold my beer.
Yeah, well, that's true. Can't argue with that. Okay, but anyway, let me see the bottle. I'll tell you a real quick story about the abbey was shut down many times by wars and revolutionaries burning the abbey down, but it got restarted again. But unfortunately, like about 2 years ago, they didn't have enough monks to keep it going. And they were like, well, what are we going to do? So the order turned it over to lay people that's in that town, Catholics, and they maintain the building. But it's not a functioning abbey anymore. So they pay a company to make the beer for them. Beer of the Abbey. Hold on. Brasserie de l'Abbey, and it's from Tripel, Belgium. And it is best before. Oh, we got a great date on it.
You can see your bottle, your vessel.
Yeah, my bottom. Wow, this stuff is full of gunk. Oh, that's gunk from the last beer, probably, huh?
You didn't wash yours out?
I
I
thought
washed mine out, kids.
Nah.
Yeah, these bottles definitely, you know, returnable type. Remember, when we were kids, you get the Coke bottles, the Pepsi bottles,
Oh, you
7-Up bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those deposit bottles. It's a shame this is going to get thrown in the trash, but
My grandfather had a hardware store. It's still open, but they sold it. But they had an old Coke machine, and the bottles were heavy glass.
pull them out.
Yeah, and they had rings around them because a man would come once a week and get all the empty bottles and take them somewhere in Baton Rouge, and then they would come back a few days later all filled with Coke again or Pepsi. So if you took the bottle out the hardware store, you had to pay money to take the bottle.
Right.
So most people would just drink it in there.
Right.
Yep.
The man that picked it up was the Coke man or the Pepsi man
I think it was the Pepsi guy, yeah.
when he was delivering the new drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked for Coca-Cola,
And y'all had some
and
accounts like that?
and I had returnable bottles, and we used to have to sort them. So I was in the back of the store outside in the country somewhere sorting bottles, and somebody knocked the very tip of the bottle off, and I stuck my finger in it because the way you'd sort it, you just like pull like that, and to this day I still have a scar.
Oh man.
A scar on the very tip of my finger, right here in this corner, where it sliced it open. It just went, and I was bleeding like a stuck pig, as the saying goes. Alright, so anyway, the appearance of this, if you look at it, lemon meringue pie. So it's slightly cloudy, as you like to use and throw around the word opaque.
Opaque, yeah, it means you can't see through it. But this one is you can sort of see through it.
Yeah.
It's like semi-opaque.
Yeah,
hazy.
kind of like a Like an old pour or something.
Thick, spongy head, like a sponge. Like if you're going to wash dishes with a
I'm on.
sponge. Mine's spongy.
All right, cheers. Taste it, see what it's all about. 9% alcohol. Looks
It smells like yeast. These Tripels always smell like this. These Belgian ones smell like old yeast and like countryside, wildflowers.
Not getting that. You mean like farmhouse beers?
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh, get in on the taste though.
That horse blanket. It must have Brettanomyces in it. That horse blanket yeast. Like a horse sweating.
This is not pleasant.
Prickly carbonation, medium body, dry finish. 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. 1 out of 5 hop cones. It's not bitter at all.
2. I don't know where you get 3. It's kind of got this bitterness going on with it.
I don't find it's bitter. You see, I don't like Tripels too much because it tastes like champagne.
You should let somebody else do their review rather than always interjecting into their review.
Go ahead, talk.
It's
You don't ever interrupt. Go ahead, talk.
It's piney and sticky, but it's almost like it's got like if you chewed a piece of bark or something going along with it. It's strange. Yeah, and it's kind of. I don't know. It's got like some kind of like plastic something going on with it.
Man. Hey, look, I want to apologize to the people in Belgium. You bought this beer and now you're dogging it.
Make better beers.
It's got very prickly carbonation. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, but I just don't like the style. I don't like Tripels. I don't like Duvel. I don't like...
No.
I mean, Duvel's a great beer. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's an A beer. I just don't ever want to drink it. I don't even like the Chimay Tripel. I don't like the Chimay white label.
Oh, really? I found that to be the best one.
It's the best one. I just don't like Tripels. I just don't like that champagne taste. That it's like candy. It's like those cellophane wrapped candies. Like,
Yeah.
I know they add candy sugar to them. I don't like them. I just don't like it. I'd rather drink Miller High Life.
Right. Well, ready to score this? I'd say about a style and all that. I gotta give it like I gotta give it an A, even though I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean it's an A. I mean it's a well-made Tripel. I mean I'll give it a 93. It's the most excellent beer. It's just not for me. It's like I don't care how well you prepare turnips. I just don't like turnips. I don't like them. I just
Right.
I can eat them. I just don't like them.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be the last vegetable I would pick in the store.
That is exactly how I feel about this. It's like a vegetable you don't like, but you gotta appreciate it for what it is.
Right. I mean, you could maybe eat it and choke it down, but you would never buy it for yourself.
Right.
So yeah, what number? I'm saying 93.
90.
90. A minus. Okay, well, so, but if you like Tripels, and obviously there are people that love Tripels.
Oh, this is gassy too.
Yeah, they have people that love Tripels, and we get that. And so if you love Tripels, check it out. You probably love it and enjoy it and appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the Abbey, that they had so few monks that they had to turn it into basically just a building that's maintained by a few lay people. And didn't that happen in New Orleans with St. Alphonsus Church? That is like a debt. It's not a church anymore.
I think so. Yeah.
It's not a church.
They were redoing it, and it was like paintings of Michelangelo all over the place, and then finally they're just like, oh, we're not going to do it because it's just deteriorating, falling apart.
Well, the hurricane messed it all up. Ida, it was like coming back, and then they haven't.
No, it's been shut down. I don't know what you're talking about. Ida, it's been shut down.
St. Alphonsus.
St. Alphonsus.
Well, I went inside the church one day, and they showed me around. The man was showing me around.
What day was this?
I don't know, around 2017.
That's way before Ida. Yeah.
So it's locked up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're experiencing the same problems here. Y'all need to start going back to church.
Yeah, and then there's the other church in the Ninth Ward. Somebody bought it. Now the Catholic Church, they take everything out of it.
Are you talking about St. Peter and Paul?
Yeah. And
And Bywater.
Yeah, and they let them turn some kind of bar or something. Yeah.
All the statues from that church got sent to my town and put in Ascension of our Lord,
Good.
which is now shut down because of the hurricane, and they're having mass in the community center. What a mess. All right.
Yeah. All right, guys.
My
Drink
church
better beers.
My church is supposed to reopen tomorrow after the hurricane renovations. It took 2 years to do it. All right, drink better beers, kids, and if you love Tripels, buy it. If you don't like Tripels, why would you even buy it?
Yeah, it's the first time you ever used my saying.